Hello there, guys. Let me check how I can do this. Give me a second. All right, so let's start our backtesting. I'm backtesting Forex USD mainly. So mainly I'm a swing trader, so I don't have a problem with holding trades for a week, 5 days, 4 days, 10 days, 15 days. No problem. Of course, I like when trades are quicker, of course, mainly on the accounts that I have swaps. But that's not something that I worry much about. I'm okay with holding trades for longer, no problem, if they match my criteria, of course. So that's not something that I invalidate. And by the way, you, in my opinion, now is looking good for longs, even though I took a break even here. Yeah, so I'm gonna use TradingView for the backtesting. I like to have the dollar index as well because I use both. But yeah, let's go a lot behind. So we are now on 2020. I don't want to start with pandemic, but yeah, no problem. Let's go. I don't know if you can hear Sparta, but it is with my hand right now. But yeah, so let's go. Maybe I'll start with daily. Daily, we are bearish on euro, bullish on the XY as of now. On the daily chart, on the 12 hour, on the DXY, I only care about the daily, by the way. On the 12 hour, we are now shifting bearish. On 12 hour chart and 4 hour, we are also turning bearish. So, to be honest, I would be interested in this area. 12 hour chart, you can hear, we shifted. I would like to enter on this shift, stop loss right here, take profit on the low. Can also look at the 4 hour. I like it. Let me see if in daily we have any better target. So here would be a great place for me to take profits or at least manage stop loss. But I also like it. These targets are the extreme, and this would give me a much better RR, as I don't like much 1.7. I would rather have around 2, maybe a little more, a little less, no problem. If it is a 1.7, I also have no problem. But yeah, if I see reasons for it to come here, I would rather just manage here, manage stop loss, and keep the trade going till my final target. And on DXY, we also have targets. I don't think, yeah, this wasn't reached. So we also have this target, which is above the last high, and here is under the last low. More targets, it would be around here for me. So these are my targets. Now let me see the day, 28. Let me see Forex Factory. On Forex Factory this day, we go 2020, April 28th. April 28th. So this is day before FOMC. So let me check the hours. It is already end of the day, so I wouldn't be executing on this one due to FOMC. But let's check how it would be. Would not getting due to FOMC on day after. All right. Anyway, let's check how the trade would go. Of course, with FOMC, I wouldn't get in. So this is the PPR zone. That would be interesting. All right. So it looks like first trade would be lost, but as I told here, as it is FOMC day, I would not get in. So FOMC on this candle. All right. Right. So daily close was here. Let's check how the daily closed. I'll also open factory monetary policy on the day after. So it isn't also a great day, but I have no problem with that, to be honest. All right. Daily closed bullish, here bearish. So as we had already passed the FOMC day, I would not be interested on getting into anything on this day. So I'll just skip the day. Yeah, of course. It is now bullish. So right, they ended here. No, this is the day already stand. Yeah, the monetary policy. And now the daily closes. All right. So let me check now how the chart is looking. Very bullish. Yeah, of course, it was already looking bullish on the other daily close. With monetary policy, it is not a good day to execute on as well, even though it was bullish, as I stated. So on a regular day, it could be interesting to get in here. But yeah, no problem. Now, targets are here. So I'll delete this one. Here, we already reached the target here. Next target here. Next target would be only here. So with this in mind, let's see Let's see if market gives us any opportunity. All right, let me see for our charts. So first zone I would be interested in would be this one. 12-hour close here. We made a shift on the 4 hours breakout structure, but we are already so close to that one. With the close, I would be interested as well on this fair value gap. Let's keep going. Almost on the target, already reached the first target. Daily close. All right, now the 12-hour FVG is also a daily FVG. All right, let's continue. So we are now seeing the pullback, 12, reacting to the 12-hour and daily FVG. Now I'm looking for a breakup structure. We are also on the daily FVG on DXY, so I'm really interested on catching the move. Oh, I changed it on the wrong chart. Yeah, let's see. The 12 hours closes like this. All right, no, not something that changed anything. All right, no shift given. We are still on the fair value gap. On the XY, we closed above. I don't like that much. But let's see. All right, we're now seeing a continuation to the downside. All right. If this, I need to wait for the daily close, as I would not be interested in this crap. All right. All right. We shifted daily FVG on you. On the XY, we respected the inverted FVG and after reaching a target, so I would now be bullish on the XY, bearish on you. Let me share this. This frame. Another as Right, so let's continue. This is with Pico icon. So, all right. So I would now be bearish. We are reacting to the daily FVG. check. But, doesn't matter. It was still in the day. We did not reach ever to right. Yeah, we reached this area. Alright, so this is already something that I might be interested on. It would be great for us to come back to the daily, sweep this high and continue to the downside. I don't think it would give me this opportunity. Why we shifted again? Yeah, it is not giving me much opportunity on the 4 hour on this scenario, to be honest. Right. So another shift keeps going. Right now, right in front of this. So now I'm interested on shorts, even though it is not a plus scenario. But yeah, I'm okay with the trade. Let me check how I can put stop loss in order to have a minimum acceptable RR. I'll probably have to target these lows and keep managing the trade. So I check how it goes. Let me check if there is any news. So this is on the 7th, 7th of May. NFP already passed. NFP no confirming line is actually on the 8th, on the day after. But yeah, as it is a whole day after, I might still get in. So let's check. I I don't like to get in on closer to the NFP due to yeah, just shitty accumulation. So now the daily closes. We are now at the day of NFP. So NFP on the next candle. NFP didn't do shit. Alright. So I'm still alright. There's the next candle. So this wouldn't be a great trade due to yeah entering on NFP, but it is a valid trade. So I mean, first trade of this live test, backtesting live stream. All right, we are on a daily FPG. On the 12 hour, we are actually expecting a bullish one, but the order flow is still showing that wants to go to the downside, in my opinion. All right, so with this shift, if I did not enter on this one due to the FIMC, I would be interested in this one, getting in here for pluses. Let me check the daily. For pluses over the on the end of the daily and 12-hour FPG, and targets would be smaller, as I would have already a great RR to this low, to this extreme. So this is actually a good trade, a better trade, in my opinion, a better trade than the first one due to NFP, as now we don't have any more trades soon, I believe, any more news. All right, we have CPI on 12, so on day after. But I don't have much problems with CPI. I think it is a way less worry than NFP and the other ones. So yeah, we reacted beautifully from the zone I wanted to. We closed the day actually pretty great on DXY, on EU as well, even though we didn't shift, but it is still great close. Great reaction from the entry here. I'm still on both positions, by the way. So yeah, it is now showing some more bearishness. Pullback. All right, we while shifting there. I know we didn't shift, but close to it. Let's check the 12-hour. Right, we are still good. Right now we don't like it much, but yeah, it is CPI on these candles. So yeah. Mm. Daily close. We are still within the daily FPG, so not a problem. Let's check the 12-hour. The 12-hour has now shifted to bullish, which I do not like, by the way. And daily as well. I don't like it. I'm still in the XI is still bullish on my opinion. And trade still valid, but I don't like it much. Yeah, it is now a way worse trade. Yeah, it was expectable. So let's check what the close. So this would be a loss on both trades. Let's check the 12-hour close. We are reacting from that when we inverted. I don't like that. I still believe it is going bearish. I could have had the stop loss here. Maybe I should have, but I won't change now that I've seen it. But due to it being 2 hour here, maybe I would have. I don't know. I think so, but yeah, I won't change it now. Let's see the daily. I wouldn't get in sales, to be honest. Even though I like sales. Yeah, I would wait for the daily close. So the daily close was here. All right, now we shifted bearish, and now I can get in shorts. So this is the FEG 4 hours. Let's 12-hour close. I'm still bearish. I still believe in bearishness. The XY still has good targets, even though I took 2 losses on this. Right now, I want to see a 4 hour shift. I like the reaction. Came back to the daily. I'm going to check the 12-hour. 12-hour reaction was great. So I would get in more aggressive position here. Stop loss on here. Take profit here. This wouldn't be a great. Let me check how I could improve it. Mm, I don't like that I would have to get targets so far away, to be honest. So I will wait for our shift and use the tire, a smaller stop for our shift. Nothing happening. Alright, I can use this one. Entry here, stop loss on this. Much better. 2R. Let's see if there is any news. 18. We are good. Yeah, middle of the map. We are good. Let's see. Holy shit. This was terrible. But a valid trade. I'm starting backtesting with a fucking losing streak. Alright. So this is 3 losses already. Even though in this scenario I would only get in one of them, so it would be two minus 2R. Yeah. We shifted bullish bearish here. Great accumulation on the daily. We are just moving sideways. On these conditions, I usually don't have great trading conditions for me, but yeah. And this wasn't nears. This is weird, but yeah, it was Trump probably. Yeah, Trump speaks and then yes. Let's check the 12 hour. Okay, this is the close. I don't like it here, to be honest. I don't see anything. No. I would want at least a retracement to a 12-hour PDA. Alright, this is with closer PDA. Already reached the extreme. This is the closer target. On the XY, we still have this one. I don't like that accumulation, to be honest. Let's see. It may be retracing to the 12-hour. Did not get it. Let's see the daily. No, we're not reacting from any PDA. At least not one that I'm interested on. Alright, now we are on the 12-hour. I need at least a shift in order to be interested. We are not showing any signs of bullishness. This is shitty PA. This is this is 2020, beginning of 2020 April. So it is expected to be not great price action. Daily still bullish, 12-hour bearish. So now I'm waiting for 12-hour shift. Bearish, daily still bullish, right? Not much. But yeah, let's see. I would not be interested in getting in any trades as of this moment, by the way. Yeah, so this is the daily close. No, this is the close. Alright, we are continuing bullish. 12 hours is now bullish as well. So 12 hours PDAs here. Daily is this huge PDA. I haven't draw it. So we are pullbacking already on the daily. Almost getting to the 12-hour PDA. We got there. We touched the first FUG, 4 hours and 12 hours. So yeah, this is fucked up. I would be interested on getting in a shift, what looks like it did not get as a shift. It did go to the 12 hours, both 12 hours PDA. So I like the analysis. But yeah, already reached targets, so doesn't mean much. And we still have great targets, and I'm still interested. So I would get in here, even though we reached a target, and there may be some manipulation. Due to that, I'm using a bigger stop loss, covering both 12 hours PDA and getting a target on the extreme on the daily. So I'm covering both dailies. I won't use the high, I'll use the extreme. Let's check the daily actually. That's great. Daily and 12 hour are the same. We are also reacting off the inverted FVG on daily, so I like this setup, even though I would rather be able to get in with a better entry, but with this 4 hour movement, I would not be able to. So let's check on the XY, these would be the targets. So let's see. I like I like the reaction on the 4 hours from now. So 12-hour close, we are closing right at 12 hours FPG. Alright, we closed the 12 hour, we closed 12-hour candle. I would be interested on getting a scaling on this shift, but with this strong shift, I don't think I would like it to come back here, to be honest. So let's see how the 12 hours is looking. We are already getting close to the target. Oh, we did not take the 12-hour FTG. Oh, let's see the daily. We reacted great from this one. This 4 hours a bit. Alright, it is looking great, but I would not be able to get a scaling. I would not get a scaling right here. Being honest, we already got first target. With us being this close to target, and we still having a greater target on the XY, it could be a good idea to get greedy and go to bigger RR. I would not do that, being completely honest. But I would still be interested if we get a pullback to a 12-hour PDA in order for me to get in again. So we are already reaching profits. So with the two losses, I would now be at the plus 0.3. So basically break even for the month of May 2020. I cannot see. Let me check. Looks like there are people. Yo, I didn't know there was people here. Sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, Kimmel. Hey, Nuno. What up? Don't worry about news when you're trading the 4 hours. I'll always be a part of your trading for. Oh, all right. Even on NFP and CPI, monetary policy, etc. The goal is to enter like sniper, waiting for the market to show a clear trend with the momentum when it comes, and you'll notice most of your trades will be max 2 days long. Oh, that's great. As of now, I'm having some trades with 6, 7, 8 days. But now the price action is being very rangy. As of now, May 2026. Oh man, this is 2020 now. Ignore it completely. Start 2021 and start and forward from there. All right, I'll do that. Is more enough data now between 2021 and 20. Yeah, makes sense to be honest. And let's see, 2021. I already did a lot of it. Yeah. So I'll start with April, because that's when I stopped. All right, I'm here. So let's keep going. So we are still bullish in my opinion. I don't like that DXY made a shift, but I would still be interested on DXY shorts, EU bullish, EU longs. I would want to see a good 12-hour close. So to be honest, I would already be interested in this one. Let me see targets. DXY target here. EU target here. And then close here. I can use a tire. Mola 1.9. I don't usually use the small 40 pips. So this is actually not small, but it looks small. Alright, 1.9 R. Still a great RR. Yeah, did not take me in. Yeah, good read though. Did not take me in. Did not take me in. So this is a daily close. I'm still looking for these targets. So here as well. 12 hour, let's see. Alright, we are looking from 12-hour PDA, fair belly gap. I want to see a shift, 4-hour shift for me to get in. So if we shift bullish here, I would be interested on longs, but it is completely normal if we have a pullback here. Right, so 12-hour close here, we shifted, 12-hour we shifted bearish, but we are now shifting bullish again. So I like it. I'm getting in here, stop loss here, take profit on the close of the daily fair value gap. And here, this would be the targets on the XY. 4 hours. Take me in. 6 hours. 12-hour close. Not looking red for me. Now it's looking better. Let's see how the 12-hour closes. Great close. So I would actually be interested if we pulled back here to get in on this trade with a higher target if there is any. Yeah, this extreme. I would be interested on this. Let's see how it goes. I'll keep watching it from the 4 hours. Right. On the XI already reached first target, so there may be a pullback. Yeah, completely normal. Alright. Daily close did not take me on this one, still. Not looking great, to be honest. 12 hours close, and I believe we have shifted bearish, yeah. So not a great entry, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, we are fucked. It's pulled back from here around a lot like that. This was a more aggressive trade. With the 12-hour looking like that, I wouldn't like that trade very much. We shifted bearish. This may be something to look for. I'm testing the scaling ideas on FX. I'm testing it because on NQ it is going great. But yeah, I'm considering it just for backtesting as of now. But yeah, it's not looking great for FX price action to do scaling. Maybe just keep on the main idea, but with more risk. As yesterday, I talked with Kimmel on the Q&A and for the trading blueprint Q&A, and you told me that I should be risking more per trade instead of focusing on scaling in. So yeah, I don't think this would be a great idea to do scalings on FX. It may be have some great opportunities on these cleaner moves, but it also increases risks of bigger losses. So I don't think it is worth it. Maybe just keep with higher risk, and maybe managing stop losses might be a good idea, even though I'm not usually doing that on FX. But yeah, I won't change the stop loss for now. We did reach this, but yeah, it would be a stop loss. We shifted bullish after the first target, bearish on EU. 12 hour, let's see how the 12 hour is looking. We are reacting from this area, from this PDA, this shifted bearish. Let's see if the 4 hours gave us an opportunity. I would have this limit order, but it would not take me in. So 12 hours close, 4 hours close, great as well. I would get in shorts here if that is minimum RR, acceptable RR to next target. Next target would be, oh, I don't like that there is a daily FPG right above my stop loss. First target would be here. Not great RR. The close, not great RR as well. But to be honest, I don't like to, maybe, yeah, this is still acceptable. The stop loss here, even though it is a more risky trade. I don't like much to do this, but I think it is a valid trade, so it would be wrong for me not to catch it. 12-hour close is good. Reacting great. We left the FPG there, so it may still be acceptable if it comes here. Great close. Given the scaling idea, I would be scaling it here, but as I told a few minutes ago, I'm just testing this. I would not get in this trade, just the main one. So the trade would be like this. Same target will give me good so maybe in the close. But let's see. So yeah, it would have tagged me in. It went to the 4 hour order block and reacted beautifully. So I'm actually pretty confident on this one. We are still reacting from this daily FEG and the XY, but I believe it is still very good trade. So yeah, it is rangy due to the daily FEG there. And the scaling will reshoot again. This is not looking good. So this would be another loss. Holy shit. This is not looking good. I would be out of the market. I wouldn't be interested in neither longs nor shorts here, to be honest. It can go anyway. Oh, mm. This was an FP probably. Beginning of the month, yeah. Maybe, I don't know. This was an FP for sure. As we're reacting now from the 12 hour, we already reached this target at the close of the FVG. We are now seeing extreme and low being targeted. I did not see targets on you. I'm already reacting from the extreme, so I only have the high here. I also have the FVG, but I wouldn't care much about it from 3 months before. So 4 hours, I would be waiting for bullishness to show up. While we inverted this FVG, we have a good close. So on this VPR, where would I place the stop loss? Let me check the 12 hour. I would love for it to be here, but the RR would be so shitty. How can I do this? I don't like it much. I don't like this stop loss. Let's see. Daily close. We reached the extreme on the XY, so this trade is shitty trade. Yeah. Alright, we are still in. Yeah, we are completely out. Holy shit. Whatever. Alright, I still see bullishness though. So I would still be interested if we show bullishness. Alright, now I wouldn't for sure. This price action. Alright, I wouldn't be interested in anything as of now. So alright, another daily close. We did not shift here. Alright, I would still not be interested, so let's skip another day. Bullishness again. Holy shit. On the XY. Alright. So this would be, yeah, would be interested. We are already reacting from this one, the inverted tower FPG. pull back to the daily. Let's see if it reached the daily. It did not, but I still like it though. So entry here, stop loss under the 12-hour. FEG target still remain. I'll keep the high. So 2.5-hour trade. So alright, at least there's one good analysis. So we reached the daily FEG, but we still haven't reached the low on the XY and the high here. So I believe it will go, even though it is high probability of pullback, as it already did. So it is almost switching on the XY. Almost there. Alright, we reached take profits. So we had three losses. We are still down 0.5 bar. Let's see how it is looking. This is the 12-hour PTI. Let's see if there is greater targets here on the XY. There is still this target. This extreme as well. So we are at minus 0.5 R since the beginning of the backtest. I already have this backtesting on this month. This was a great month, even though we took some losses. But yeah, it's really losses right away. Let's keep going. Daily still looking bullish. Let's see daily targets. No comments. So the targets would be this extreme. Alright, I want to see a pullback here to the something like this here and showing some bullishness, and I would get in this. Let's say. Alright, we are here. Don't like the close, the wick. I would only get in after a shift, so doesn't change nothing for me. We are still reacting from daily FEG on both 12-hour close. We are reacting from the daily UV as well. This might be interesting, but I would not get in this shitty shift, even though it would be a great trade. I would not have enough, or I would not have enough stop loss for me to be comfortable with the trade. Right here I have. Let's see the 12-hour. 12-hour is looking good as well. Alright, so here I would be interested in this trade. Let's see if it gives us an entry. 12-hour close, let's see. Alright, we now have a fair value gap here. Fair value gap here. 12 hours. Alright, we are in. And we are almost out. So yeah, it made sense. We just reached now the XY targets. I did not notice that we didn't have reached the targets. Yeah, this is going to be a loss. Or not. Probably will though. Not confident on the trend with now getting stuck this lows. But it is still possible to reverse. Let's see. Alright. It is now looking better. Let's see how the next 12-hour close is. Close was here. It is now looking better. I would still be in. We inverted the 12-hour, so we are still bullish. Let's see. Another 12-hour close. It is now looking great. Next 12-hour close right now. This was a great close. Great close. It reacted beautifully from the order block. 12 hours order block. And in this situation, I believe it would be a great trade for me to get in here with a stop loss covering this. I believe it would be a good trade and good scaling if indeed I manage stop loss. So in this case, I would be with 1 hour risk for 4 hour, more than 4 hour. I don't know if I would do that, as this is still something that I'm testing. But at least on this one, I would still be in, of course. It is still looking good, even though I don't like this 4 hour bearish shift. I'll keep this more far away as it is just a test. And this is the real trade. So, alright, we're seeing a pullback. We have now reached the 12-hour. Yeah, we are not looking good now. Daily closed terribly. So this was a shitty idea. Still looking like the scaling idea on FX is showing to be shitty. So this trade was crazy. Almost stopped out in the beginning, and then 1 week of profits, and then coming back here. We have now shifted daily and the XY. Another 12-hour close. So yeah, this trade is pretty likely to be a stop loss, to be honest. Yeah, it is showing too much rejection from here. But let's see. 12-hour close. I don't like that we are reacting this much from the bearish 12-hour FPG. And then on the XY, we made this tiny shift on the daily, while on EU we did not. But let's see. I still believe this is going to be a loss, though. So maybe it would be something interesting for me to exit there at a break even, but I'm not sure, as the trade can still go there. Alright, this would be a stop loss. Alright, so minus 1.5 on the month. 12 hours. Looking pretty bearish. Daily shifted bearish. So I'm now interested. That was quickly. Daily looked pretty bearish as well. Targets here. This fair value gap. 12 hours. Right. Let's see. Holy shit. What's this news? I don't know. I won't look. This is crazy. Let's see how the 12 hours and daily actually closed. Holy shit. The daily. We did not shift to bearish on the daily. This is crazy. And we did react perfectly from this VPR on DXY. So it might still be a good idea to long this. It is crazy. This would be a way more aggressive trade than I would like to. But yeah, to our risk. So if this is a take profit, I would be break even for the month. Actually, plus 0.5. All right, it is looking great. Daily closed with a daily bullish shift. All right, 12 hours looking great again. So this is just rangy again. We have anything a few days, yeah, on the first Friday. So it will probably be rangy till then. Let's see what the daily was closed. So this is, oh, I like the daily close, but that's the way I've already seen. Next day wasn't great. So another loss, minus 2.5. This isn't great. No, we're pretty bearish, pretty bullish on the X1. Pull back here. 12-hour SPG, let's see the daily. Reacting from the inverted fair value gap on the daily. Let's see if 4 hours gives us a shift. Right. Let's see how the daily is. We are still bearish on the 12-hour bullish, so I'm not interested in anything. Another daily close. I'll keep waiting. Nothing still. 12-hour close. Bearish. I'm not liking these market conditions, but it would be a valid trade. I'm not sure if I like larger targets here. This could really. But yeah, I would have to. Let's see on the 12 hours. Yeah, I would pretty much have to go to this. Alright. I'm not liking these wicks. They swept the low and just skyrocketed. Nearly closed. Alright. Looking good. Let's see if it continues. 12-hour and daily close here. I do have a line here. Alright, I don't know probably for future. Yeah, I still like the trade, even though we already moved the line. Let's see. It is at 2.5, so if this goes well, I would be break even since the start of this backtesting session. So yeah, it is pretty rangy. 12-hour and daily on DXY reacted beautifully from the bullish FEG, so I still like the trade. It is reacting from the 12-hour. Let's see the daily. Still reacting from daily FEG as well. So I still like this trade. Holy shit. This was probably a news. Let's see if it was news. Yeah, it was news. I would probably have some good slippage for it. But yeah, I'm break even as of now since the start of this live stream. Right, so we are now at break even stage. I would not be interested in getting in after this huge candle. So I wait for 12 hours to become more interesting. But shit, we need at least to pull back to a 12-hour PDA. We did not have any kind of pullback. Let's see. I now have this closer PDA. Let's see if it goes there. We are not there, I believe. Not yet. Okay, wait. Now we are. Alright, if the 12-hour closes like this, I would not be interested on shorts. No, not longs. I wouldn't be interested at all. Interested on at all. 12 hours close like this. So let's wait for another 12-hour close. 12-hour close right here. I need more. Another 12-hour close. Yeah, it's just predictable. So daily close here. We are still reacting from the daily here as well. We still have some targets here like this guy. But yeah, I need way more confirmation. Alright, daily close here. We did not shift 12 hours. I'm not interested until we shift 12 hours. Still, let's just look at the daily. Alright, we're not shifting bearish. I'm still waiting for a bearish shift. Alright, now we shifted bearish. No, that we shifted bearish. Let's see the daily. Daily also shifted bearish. This is great. Alright. Price action is looking very rangy, but yeah. So now I'm using these stops. I would 1.8, 2.2. Maybe to the bigger target now. Yeah, I would go to this target. 12 hours daily is looking good. Let's see. Alright, looks like I'm not getting tagged in. Let's see if the 4 hours is something. I should have looked. So the 12 hours close. was here. So with this close, I would need to shift to this 12 hours with it also. Mm, yeah, but I wouldn't know. No, I don't like the RR. Let's see. No, I believe I would keep the entry at that first 12-hour of it due to the 2 hour. I wouldn't like much the 4 hour. I don't know, I believe we still have a good target there, so I'll do that 4 hours. But I will increase the target there. So on the 12 hours, next target would be here. Let's see if that, I think the daily we have a closer target. No, we would have this close. Yeah, this, it would be a good target. Okay. And with this, I would be able to get my entry at the second OV, which due to the 4 hours close would be good. So this why that right here. So let's see if it tags. Did not tag. The thing is with this entry, I would be 1.74. Hmm. Would I get in on this or this? I believe I would have to go to this one due to the target being still a long way. I believe it does make sense. But I don't like to do it this way with hmm. Oh, let's see. Next one closes the 12-hour and daily. 12-hour push up is low, but it is still looking great. If that daily close, though, I believe this would be the entry. Alright, so daily close coming. We swept the first target, and we also have got the target here. So it is possible for us to have a good pullback now, something like this. Let's see. Or no, I wouldn't complain if it just goes straight to the next target though. Okay, great. 12 hours closed. Alright, we are now pulling back to the 12-hour V and FPG, which as I told, it is completely acceptable. Holy shit. This was so beautiful. We can cleanly do the OV, I told, and we are now showing more bullet bearishness again. So this is actually a great setup. It would be something interesting for me to get in here again. The stop losses right here and targeting here. But this wouldn't be enough RR for anything. I don't like having 1.5 RR, to be honest. But I do like this setup. So I would be we before I take this, it reached the target. So I'm not sure if I would be in this. But yeah, With this take profit, I'm now in the green, 1.95 hour. So let's check the 12-hour close. Yeah, this is still a valid setup, even though it isn't looking good as of now, but it is completely normal. On the daily, we are reacting from on the DXY, we are reacting from a bullish PDA, and we still have the target. So I still like the trade, even though it is looking like a stop loss. So 12 hours close like not good. Bullishness showing in the 12 hour. We are still not stop down, but I do believe it is going to be a stop loss. Yeah, yeah, completely acceptable. I'm still on the green. With this 12-hour close, to be honest, it might be a good setup to get in. Yeah, we are reacting from the daily close with a shift. We have already closed the daily, though. No, we did not close the daily. So let's see one more candle. Yeah, and now we close the daily. All right. So as of now, this might be a good idea to get in on the 12 hours. So something like this. So where is the target? This might be a good target here. Stop loss here. So this will be way larger stop loss. So here the target can be this one. So let's see the 4 hours as well. So entry will be right here. Let's see if it takes us in. Yeah, it is actually looking great. We reached the target, so pullback coming in. Yeah, it is expectable. By the way, it reached perfectly the target that I had on the scaling. And there is the main target. But yeah, 1 hour. No fucking way that I would be getting out at 1 hour. Maybe it would be something interesting for me to put stop losses to break even there, but I wouldn't do that. And I'm not backtesting with that. So yeah, I'm still in, even though it isn't looking good. It is still possible to keep going. Let's see. I'm out. Yeah. So I'm at break even again. So 2 months of backtesting almost and break even at this point, which is not ideal. But yeah, daily shifted bullish after reaching a big target. The XY bearish, so I would be bullish on you. I would be interested on long. So I would be with this limit order as of here, the plus is down here, maybe even down here. Take profit from the highs. Let's see how the 4 hours is looking. So this is also a 4 hour. Okay, I like this setup. I do like this setup. 2.35 hour. Alright, I mean 12 hours is closing on this candle. Let's see how the 12 hours is looking. We are still looking great at the 12 hour in the 12 hours. So let's keep going. And another loss, -1. After 3 months or after 2 months or -1. Mm, fucking hell. My bearish again. Creating from 12 hours, even though I don't like it much. Let me check that 4 hours. Yeah, I was expecting something like this. I'm still waiting for 4 hours. Let me check the hours again. Not looking good. Daily, not looking good. But it's still bearish. Yeah, still bearish. Dollar close. I'm not getting anything on it here. I do like this bearish close then. I'll wait for the 12 hour right here. 12 hour and daily close. 12 hour shifted bearish daily. Yeah, I would get in here. Even though very rangy and I'm noticing lately that on these rangy conditions I'm having a lot of troubles. A lot of trouble. So I'm a -1 as of now. So yeah, it keeps ranging. So let's keep going. Really close here. Let me check how it is. It is looking good, even though it is really rangy. It is looking good. So let me check the daily. Alright. It is looking like a win. Not much now. Holy shit. I mean, we reached this. So yeah, it makes sense for a pullback. Let's keep going. All right, this is good. Manipulation and maybe some news there. Fucking hell. I'm not even sure how would I deal with this. Let me check if the daily shifted somehow. Oh, right. Daily shifted here. Daily bullish, daily bearish here. Story manipulated here. So I would be interested in on the long. Wow, it is crazy. I would be interested here. But at the same time, I don't like it much. Maybe something like this. I think this one does a lot much more sense. Targets could be this. Maybe here. Let's see for 4 hours. Yeah. So with this, I would close right here. I'll count this trade as a break even. I'll probably close at the close, but so it would be a small profit. And I'll count it as a break even, so we are still at -1. So let's go for let me check the 12 hours. Not looking great. Not looking great. Alright. So we reached this target and this target. So there may be a pullback. Alright. So we are at +1. Around +1. Let's check the daily. I'm still interested. On long with targets like this and this fair value gap. Holy shit! I need to go to work in 15 minutes. All right. So I did around 3 months of backtesting, 2.5 actually, and it is plus 1.2 R. So yeah, not great, but given that it was pretty rangy for a long of time, I'm not complaining. Yeah, rangy here, rangy here. But yeah, thank you guys for being here, even though now I'm alone. But it was great. I'm sorry that I didn't notice the comments as they were getting sent, and I only noticed a few minutes after. But yeah, thank you guys. I gotta go. Have a great day, and thank you so much. How do I stop the live stream? I don't know. That's true. Bye.